Hi, in this video we're going to be comparing these two personal space heaters. Here we have the Aikoper 1500 watt personal space heater versus the Delonghi 1500 watt personal space heater. I have had the Aikoper heater for almost a year and I've had the Delonghi for about 2 years or so. I've used both quite a bit, including the Aikoper, and obviously I've used the Delonghi more because I've had it longer. The Aikoper has 3 power levels and a fan option, and you can adjust from min to max, which basically has no effect on the fan, but it will raise and lower the heat depending on the power level you are in. Whereas the Delonghi has 2 power levels and a fan, and again it has a min and a max that you can adjust, which affects the heat when you're in one of the heat modes. I should mention that I did break this heater. Look at this, it comes off. So what happened was it's got a little stand, and one day it was sitting there and I don't know what I was doing, and I pulled it back and I snapped it. And I guess a piece of plastic broke off there. It still works, but I did break it. So something to keep in mind. Be careful when you get it. Don't yank it back because it will eventually break. All right, let's go ahead and turn both of these on. One thing I really like about the Delonghi, a couple things. The handle, I like the handle. I think the handle is great. The handle for the Aikoper is just okay. I feel like this has a better handle. I also like, and this is gonna sound weird, you notice here how there's a fan and it says 1, 2, 3? So you have to go in the same direction. So you have to bypass the fan to get to the heat. And I know that sounds silly, but on this one, you go this way for the fan and then the other way for the heat. So I kind of prefer that. At the same time, this one is very, very well labeled. It's very easy to read the labels, which is very good. This one's also very easy. The labels are easy to read, but that's a big pro. So if you live somewhere where it's dark, like where I live, it's nice to be able to see the buttons. So big pro for the Aikoper. Let's go ahead and plug these in so you can listen to both of them run, and we'll talk about how it sounds and how it feels as we run each of these so we can make a fair comparison between the two. And again, this is the Aikoper. I've had it for almost a year, whereas the Delonghi I've had it for about 2 years. So I've had it for a much longer period of time. Let's start with the fan mode. Right away, fairly loud. The fan isn't very strong, by the way, on either of these. And whenever you turn it down to minimum, even though it's on fan, it will shut off. I feel like if I lower the fan and I raise the fan, I can't tell a difference. I think it's the same. I don't know if it's supposed to be different, but if it is, I can't feel it. So I don't think it has any effect. However, once you go into the heat levels, there is an effect. So that's 1, that's the lowest heat level. This one has 3 power levels, that one has 2, but they're both 1500 watt max. Okay, so let me get my microphone close so you can hear it. Let's go to 2. A little bit warmer. And then 3, much warmer. It feels really good. It's actually cold in here, so this is nice. It's warming my cold hands. And if you knock it over, it's got that safety feature, which I really, really love. So great little heater. I like it. I've used it quite a bit. I was actually using this one yesterday and the day before yesterday in my office. So great heater. Unplug it. Let's check the Delonghi, which unfortunately I did break. So let's plug it in. Yeah, I've had this one for almost 2 years, so quite a bit of use on the Delonghi. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the fan. It just sounds like it's working harder. I don't know, it's just got a really nice sound to it. I like the way it sounds. And then again, if you adjust the heat to low, even when on fan mode, it turns off. Nice and smooth controls. I like the color too. I think it's a better looking heater, and it just feels better. Now it's off. Now it's on 1. I like this one better. I don't know why. I do like it better. I'm just my honest opinion. It just sounds better. I think it might be a little louder. You could probably tell more than me because you're watching this video, but it takes a little bit longer to heat up. You know, I feel like this one heats up quicker, but I like the Delonghi better. It could be nostalgia because I've had it for longer. I mean, I broke it, right? The stand is broken, yet I still like it better. It's just the sound, the feel. It just feels better. And if you knock it over, it turns off because it has that safety switch. See, on, off. Let's go ahead and unplug them. So both are great. So this one here, the Aikoper, I feel like it heats up quicker. It heats up quicker. It's got controls that are easier to see, but I don't like how the fan and the power levels are in the same direction. Whereas this one takes a little bit longer to heat up. I like that the fan is in a different direction. Let me show you again. You see fan is this way, that's off, and then there's the power levels. I like that feature. Also, I like the way it sounds and feels, but I don't like the fact that it's broken, so that's a big con. Both are great. I personally like this one better because I've had it longer. I like the sound it makes. It does take longer to heat up. I have used this one more, so it could be like the nostalgia effect. This one does heat up a lot quicker, and I have been using this one more. Recently, I've been using this one more. I used it yesterday and the day before in my office, so both are great. It's going to be hard to make a decision, or you could just buy both like I did. Also, something else I should mention. I do feel like these save electricity, so a lot of times people are looking at space heaters because they're trying to cut down on their electric bill. It works. It worked for me, but I have something called baseboard heat. So if you have baseboard heat, if you have old school baseboard heat, I can definitively say that for me, it definitely lowered my electric bill. Now, it could just be because you're aware. You know, when you have one of these in your presence, you're in your office working or something, when you leave your office, you're more likely to shut it off. It's very easy to forget about the big heater connected to the house. So yeah, I think they will help save you electricity, and they pay for themselves in the long run, as people say. But yeah, great heaters. I like them both. I hope it's been helpful. Good luck.